The sidelines empty. Rings for the Rams. A Lombardi trophy for Los Angeles. 23-20 is the final on their home field here at SoFi Stadium in Super Bowl 56. The Los Angeles Rams are world champions.
Here's the finish. 2-1 Edmonton. Sagan puts it down low. Bouchard spins it around. Marking it from Montana wide. Jason Robertson. 3 seconds. Haskin has it blocked. This game, this series is over. Edmonton's heading to the Stanley Cup final.
You're listening to The Manning Show with Ewan Manning. 30 minutes of straight sports talk starts now.
Welcome back, Manning Show, new episode, the Tuesday Huddle. We're back. It's been a week. I'm sorry. I was away in Panorama. I could have found a way to film one online, but the editing and stuff from it all, I think just would have been a little bit too much. So I'm sorry that we didn't get one out, but hey, we're here now. So
just means you get a jumbo episode this time.
exactly. So you
Yeah.
get a little bit.
Not like this is the most busy time in the sports calendar. It's basically just CFL.
Yeah, exactly. So that's exactly right. We have quite a bit of stuff that we missed.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of listener questions. So we missed the World Cup. We missed LeBron James signing
Yeah,
with the
that's a big
Philadelphia
one.
76ers. NFL training camps are starting. We're not even going to get into that because, I mean, what the heck's going on with that? We're going to get into the Edmonton Elks game. I think we'll just get into the one against Saskatchewan because the other one's just so
Yeah.
far that it
Yeah.
was just...
I mean, my take on that game is BC's they're better than their record is, I think.
Yeah,
Our defense they're showing that they're one of the best defenses in the league.
exactly.
That game, that fourth quarter was one of the best just quarters I've seen a defense play in football.
Yep.
Like when was it 3 or 4 drives that they just locked BC down after they made a one-score
Yeah,
game?
it was quite a few.
It was
and
a few.
It was a lot of times where they had great
Yeah.
field position
Yeah,
as
exactly.
well.
It's not like they were starting from like their own 10. They were like behind
Yeah.
midfield or even
Yep.
inside that. So I just thought the defense
100%.
played great that game.
They played unbelievable. Like that. It's a great job
Yep.
by that defense
And
in
what
that game.
was it?
But
It was 4 picks, like 4 or 5.
could have been
sacks.
7
Yeah.
picks. I mean, it was...
They took out the
Chase
quarterback
Bryce had
early.
a rough go.
Yeah.
Nathan Rourke gets injured.
Yeah.
Second play of the game.
That's also what happens when you get pressure and hit QBs. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And that's
So the defense forced that.
what I've been preaching for these Edmonton Elks is if they are able to get pressure, their corners are so good. They have a great secondary.
Yeah.
If the Edmonton Elks are able to get pressure on their opponent, everything else as a defense is going to
Yep,
come and follow
exactly.
because you have a great linebacker room. Whoever you put out there right now is great, even though they're banged up. You have probably some of the best corners. I know they did not play well against Sask. I'll be the
Yeah.
first one to say it.
Sask also has a very good offense.
Very good wide receiver core.
Yeah, exactly.
Very good. And you know they're going to put up points.
Yep.
But for me, when the pass rush is coming, like we saw Malik Carney against
Yeah.
Saskatchewan with that big sack, when the pass rush gets there, everything else follows for
Oh,
the
for
Edmonton
sure.
Elks. But anyways, let's get into the World Cup because, I mean, this feels like
Yeah.
old news, and we're
It-
talking about it
It's
now,
been a week.
which is
week
kind of
and a
brutal to
some.
talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, luckily it's a boring game, so there's not much to talk about. I mean,
Exactly.
it was honestly the third place game. Just about that for a sec. That was one of the best games I've ever watched. I know it was probably because they didn't it didn't mean too much to the team, so they were going a little bit light, bit offense heavy. But that was super entertaining. Like, how often do you get to see 10 goals in a soccer game?
I totally
Yeah.
agree. Like,
Almost never.
not
And it
often
was
do you
like-
get to see
Yeah,
that.
it was
No.
superstars scoring. It's like Mbappe had a few, Saka hat trick,
Yeah.
Bellingham scored. It was a good game. Now the actual World Cup final, that was a shit show.
Really bad.
Just Argentina was so outmatched.
And I knew it
Yeah.
at halftime. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
this one's, but like
It was just-
Argentina, to be fair, Argentina's done this to every
Yeah.
team.
They have, but they haven't played somebody like. I think Spain was pretty clearly like heads
Yeah.
and shoulders above anybody else in the tournament.
Which is wild to say,
Yeah.
honestly.
I mean, what was it? 1 goal against in the whole tournament. Their defensive line is insane. Like, they were incredible
Yeah,
the whole
very good.
time. They had Rodri in the midfield. He won player of the tournament. That guy is so good on
Very
the
good.
ball. He's not as flashy, so people kind of downplay how good he is. But he's so good at making a first touch pass or just being in position to prevent rushes from building up for the other team or chances on the rush. And I mean, their D line is so good, and the whole team is just young too.
Right.
They've got like Lamal is 18 still or 19.
Yep.
Pau Cabarsi's 19. He just won young player.
He
of
was
the
very
tournament.
good.
He was
very
great.
good.
He's only 19. That dude's going to be one of the best players in the world for the next decade. Like they could go back to back. Honestly, I don't see what other team has it in them to come up and challenge them right now.
I totally agree. That's
Yeah,
very good club, and you knew it. I mean, I don't know shit about soccer to be honest, and you could tell just by the way that game was going that Spain was going to find a way to win. It just
felt like you were waiting the whole game for Spain to score, basically.
Exactly.
I think Argentina had one shot attempt, and it was not on target. So
what a brutal World Cup final.
Yeah, you're not going to win a game.
I think
like
if
that.
England's there, it might be a little bit different of a game.
Yeah, well, Argentina the whole tournament won by a lot of like countering football, like getting hemmed in and then breaking out with their fast guys in the rush, like Messi. But when you play a team that has the defense to handle that and is able to just control the play as well as Spain did, they had no chance.
Right. Yeah. So the plays definitely didn't line up.
Yeah.
Crazy though. Wild game. I really thought
was.
France was going to find a way, and they just. Oof.
Yeah, that game was insane. That was the game. Maybe not the game of the tournament because it was a third place game, but like at least just pure entertainment value, taking out what the game actually means. It was probably game of the tournament.
Right. Well, overall, I would say pretty good World Cup.
I'd say so.
It wasn't bad. Like I definitely think could it be better? Yes, but was it bad? No.
No, I enjoyed it more than the 2022 one. Now, part of that's probably because it was in what's it called, our time, so I was actually able to watch a lot of the games. But I like the.
I love the 2022 one. It was very good.
Fair. I like the final more for that one. That was the greatest.
The greatest
game I've ever
final.
seen.
Yeah, I
enjoyed the expanded teams. Like,
that's fair.
We probably wouldn't have got to see Norway, or at least it would have been close. There's a lot of like Cabo Verde, they wouldn't have been there.
Exactly.
A lot of big stories like that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, it's fair. It's kind of like March Madness almost in a way, which is.
Yeah. I know there's lots of people who don't like adding more teams, but I'm all for seeing.
Yeah, wasn't bad. It was not bad at all.
I'm not going to say no to more games.
I totally agree with that. With saying that, I mean, we're kind of hitting the point in the summer where there's a gap. Like you have this big gap in between sports between, when you're really only the MLB's on right now.
This year's brutal because the Jays suck.
The Jays suck.
I don't even want to talk about them.
No, and
there's nothing positive.
We're not going to talk about
them.
They should be selling at the deadline.
Exactly.
We're not even really going to get into them because they're. Vladdy's.
I don't know what happened to that guy. It's insane.
Here's what doesn't make. I don't understand this part.
Yeah.
How does a guy going from what he did as a rookie, or a few years ago, or in the playoffs, to doing what he's doing right now? I know guys are really hot, up and down. Kyle Raleigh is kind of doing the same over there in Seattle, but it doesn't really make sense to me. Like, how does he fall off a cliff this much?
I don't get it.
And a guy with that much power, like you would think, like I don't even know how many
he's at
homers.
Like 5 or 6 now.
I think he's got 6 homers.
Also, remember the World Baseball Classic this March? He was great in that. He batted like 500, and he had like 4 homers. So it's not like he came into the year on a slump or anything. It's just as soon as the MLB schedule started, he couldn't do anything.
And I know Kyle Raleigh is having a horrible year. He's hitting 165, but he has 10 home runs, you guys.
Yeah.
He's 10 homers. Okay?
Yeah.
Vlad has 6.
Yeah, that is bad. I mean,
and Kyle Raleigh's having a horrendous year.
Yeah.
He's hitting 165. That's horrible. But it just doesn't really make sense to me how he falls off a cliff that much. No, I don't understand it.
Either. I mean, baseball's a weird sport, man. Like, guys like that they go up. Vladdy's always been a bit of a boom or bust player. Like, I remember it was a couple years ago he was having a season like this, and then he goes back. But
I think once he gets paid this money, it's like,
maybe.
Okay, well,
it could be. It's so weird. How many of it's all the new guys who are the only people having good seasons. Cease has been good.
Very good. He's probably top 2 pitcher in the league right now.
So. Okamoto's been great.
Okamoto's been fabulous.
That's been a great sign.
Yep. Ernie Clement's still good.
Clement's good, but like, how many guys from last year are having good seasons?
Not
many.
A lot.
Not many.
Exactly, and a lot of these guys are going to be going.
Yeah.
There's rumors about Kevin Gosman probably being one of them. I really hate Dalton Varsho as a player.
Yeah.
I think he should be out the door as fast as possible. Not like they're getting much for any of these guys, but
No.
maybe some more valuable. They have
Yeah.
some valuable players.
I mean, how many young guys do they have knocking on the door right now?
it's
Like,
going
on
to
the
be where the
offensive side
market
of the
is.
ball.
Like, honestly, if they have a nice market to be able to move some of these guys, like if there's a big need for starting pitching, or if there's a big need for, it's just going to be curious to see.
Yeah,
I'm curious to see.
Who do we have to look forward to? Yeah, Parker. They
Arjun
took him.
Namala as well.
Namala's good. JoJo Parker's like a top something prospect in
Mhm.
baseball. He was, where'd they draft him? 11th or something?
Something like
Something
that.
like that.
Yeah.
He's someone, but yeah, even these guys are a few years off for the baseball. So
Yeah. So
like you look at a guy who's 19 and A level, he's not going to be in the league. Yeah, 2029 projected arrival. So we've got some time to wait before.
When is
these guys start
Namala?
coming in.
2028.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. It's going to be a rough few years.
I'm gonna be 20 at that point. Goodness
Yeah,
gracious,
man,
when
that's
Arjun
crazy.
Namala is entering the league. Wild. Anyways, projected arrival. Who knows?
Yeah.
Anyways, I think it's time to talk about, I would say, the biggest news around the sports
I would
world.
say so.
We're going to get into your takes in a little bit. We're going to say that for the end.
Yeah.
Hopefully that doesn't take too long, but I'm hoping
Yeah.
that we can answer every single one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep this
hopefully
one
we can.
shorter and sweeter, and probably do a longer one Thursday.
Yeah, that would work.
Or
good.
Wednesday night.
Well, we both got work in the morning tonight, so yeah, a bit shorter tonight.
And I have
longer
to edit
last one.
and do clips, and
Yeah,
So
let's get into the LeBron news. Yeah. So, what did you think about him signing with the Sixers?
well, here's my initial take on LeBron. I really thought he was going back to the Cleveland Cavaliers. I just think, in my eyes, that made the most sense because hey, he's able to go back home. He gets his farewell tour, but I really think the fact that he signed that 2-year deal in Philly,
he wants to win.
He wants
here.
to play
Yeah.
longer than a year, so it's
I
not a
think so.
farewell
I think
tour
so.
in Philly,
I think
unless
he-
things go really sour
I think
or
he's
really wrong, which they could. I mean, look at
Who
the
knows?
guys who are on the team. That's quite a handful. It looks great. Hey, on paper,
yeah.
I'm not sure how much this thing will work.
I think he's trying to pull a bit of a Tom Brady, come in and play a few years there, add some more to his legacy resume. I don't know. I really like that lineup. If
It's
they
good.
can, if they're playing well, I think it's arguably
it's
the
good,
best
but
starting five in the league. He clearly wants to win more. I think that was clearly his
For
number
sure.
one factor in his
for
decision.
sure, 100%.
Like he looked around, he went, "Who's the team with the best chance of winning with me?" He looked at
Yep.
Knicks. The Knicks didn't want him. I'm assuming.
No.
Yeah, Spurs. Those lots of teams like that are full. So he goes. He looks. He was probably between, I'm guessing, the Sixers and the Cavs. And
yeah,
he decided that the Sixers lineup was a better fit with him in it than the Cavs was right now.
Probably.
I mean,
that would be my
I also
guess.
heard that they're trying to play him at point guard next year, so that could be interesting.
Yeah,
That's
that
what he
would
did in
really be something.
2020 with the Lakers. I think he
Very
led the league in
interesting.
assists that year. I saw.
Huh.
So, because I think if they have him at point guard, their starting lineup would be James. They'd have Edgecombe at small forward, Maxey at guard, and
Wow.
at center, and then Brown at power forward.
Huh.
Which is a nasty starting five.
Yeah, that is actually really nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like it just seems like they have a lot of guys who need the ball in their hands.
That's
and
true.
I've just seen there's times where this doesn't work
Well,
in the NBA where
Celtics
there's
or
a lot of guys
Nets.
that need the ball in their hands.
Yeah, Brooklyn Nets.
I would say Joel Embiid, he cannot stay healthy. That would
Yeah.
be the criticism. Can he play Can he play
Yeah.
deep and down the stretch?
Last-
And they're going to need him.
Yeah, last full season he played, he was at an MVP level. So
Exactly. When
you
he's
need him to
playing
stay
healthy, he's very good.
LeBron he'll be LeBron. He's gonna be
Exactly.
20 something points per game,
Uh-huh.
5 to 10 assists, depending on what kind of role
Yeah,
they
and
put him
he's
in.
going to turn it up when it matters.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
He's been on all the biggest stages. He knows how to play his game in the big moments. Maybe Max or Edgecombe take another step forward too. Those guys are young.
The issue is that Edgecombe is going to be a later option now with
I
all these
agree.
guys,
I
and
agree.
that might slow down his development. But I think Maxey and Brown played full seasons,
Yeah.
so it's
At the very least, I mean, and LeBron usually doesn't miss too much time, even if he's had a little bit of injury troubles. So they should get most of his season of Maxey, Brown, and LeBron, which I think is, even if they're in your lineup, that's enough to get you to the
For
playoffs
sure.
in the NBA,
I would totally agree,
especially with the play-in rounds.
Yeah,
But now the East is stacked. Like,
that's
if
very
you
good.
pull it up, there's going to be teams with like superstar players who don't make the playoffs in that conference. Because we're looking
Yeah.
the Celtics, they got Tatum. The Knicks just won the chip.
Knicks won the chip.
Sixers have LeBron.
Sixers are great.
If the Kawhi
Raps,
trade
yeah,
goes through,
the
they have
Raps will be
Kawhi.
a thing.
Where is it? Cleveland, Mitchell.
Cleveland will be solid.
Detroit has
Detroit's
Cunningham.
good.
Indiana's getting back
He's getting
Halliburton.
Hallie, yeah.
Who am I missing? Heat just
Hawks
got
are bad.
Giannis.
Hornets bad.
Magic have Paolo.
The Wizards are getting better too. They got a better core
Yeah.
now around them. So.
With how strong the conference is, I wouldn't pick them to make the playoffs.
Uh-huh.
But they could push for play-in maybe.
yeah, so
depending. It's a stacked conference.
it's gonna be tough
Yeah.
for whoever
First
comes
time
out.
in a while, I'd say it's been better.
This
with
is
the
why
West.
the Kawhi trade just doesn't make sense to me. Like, why are you giving up this much when you know you're not going to be the best team?
I don't know.
They're going to make a lot of money off it. Will they? Yeah, I 100% think they will. You know,
Will he even come over?
Well, yeah, he's got to find a way over here first.
Yeah.
But I'm not 100% sure. Like, is that the best move for the Toronto
I
Raptors
don't know.
organization?
I feel like it's a lot of like they've been hearing people talk about for a long time that they need to get a superstar again.
Yeah,
So I feel like they pushed like too much into that, trying to get him.
yeah, and Masai
I would have
Ujiri
liked a lot
is-
more if they went for a guy. I mean,
When you
I
lose,
guess
when you lose a GM like
Yeah,
Masai Ujiri, it's
exactly.
pretty tough to.
I guess a guy like LaMelo probably wouldn't have wanted to come here. But I would have liked if they pushed for a guy like that instead, or even
That's fair.
Giannis.
Flashy,
Somebody,
yeah.
somebody, and a bit younger too.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's
And-
honestly the age that's my main concern with Kawhi, not his
Oh,
play.
yeah, and
he's
his
still
health
one of the best
and-
players. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
When he's healthy, he's so good.
yeah,
But
we saw him that one year.
it's
yeah.
just like I don't know. They're not going
Yeah.
to be the best. Like
no. Best case scenario, you finish fourth, fifth in the conference.
I agree.
And then you lose in the second round, probably.
I
Something
totally
like
agree.
that. Maybe in the first round.
Yep.
Who knows?
Well, that's enough about that. We're gonna get into the Edmonton Elks game.
Yeah.
I guess any last thoughts on LeBron before we get that? I mean, the guy. I initially thought that this guy was going to Cleveland.
Yeah.
I think the Golden State stuff kind of calmed down when Anthony Davis was told he
Yeah.
wasn't going to be traded.
What do you feel about like the ring chasing talk about LeBron? Do you have an opinion on guys doing that? Because I've heard a lot of talk about that
To
and
be
people
fair-
saying it's like ruining his legacy and stuff.
People
I
are
think-
going to say that, but that's.
know.
I mean,
Well,
anyone's going to do
my
that, right?
opinion is if you've played in the league long enough, you've earned the right to be a highly sought after free agent. Why would you go to somewhere where you don't have a chance of winning? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like he's
Like, why would-
42
He's
or 41
he's
or whatever.
Older. He's still clearly good enough that all these top contending teams want him on their roster. So why would you not go to a team that gives you the
Yep.
best chance to win? What else would you want? You know what I mean? Why would you go
Yeah.
to somewhere worse just so you can have a tougher road to get there?
I agree. And this isn't a guy that's going to be carrying
Yeah, exactly.
the Philadelphia 76ers or any team
Exactly.
that he's going to, right? It's not the same LeBron. So
Exactly. It's not like KD joining the Warriors. It's not like that.
I think, people are going to compare it to Brady going to the Bucks, but
Yeah.
I think Brady's just like, it's just football is just
Yeah.
a different sport. Like it's just, he really is the best because he played a style of game where he doesn't get hurt a lot and he's able to play for a long time, right? He's a pocket passer.
Yeah.
Moves the ball downfield nice and is
Incredible
absolutely
vision.
clutch.
Yeah.
Great vision, understands the game, absolute fierce competitor. But this guy isn't a guy who runs the ball around, right?
No.
And he didn't have to ring chase, and football is just a different game. So
Yeah, it is.
I think you'll compare it to the Bucks, but I just don't think that they had the best
Mm-hmm.
situation either. Like,
Yeah.
good team, obviously, but
Yeah.
Brady elevated it to another level. But
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it's just different sport.
Yeah,
obviously.
I agree.
But LeBron, I'll be
Yeah.
curious to see how it works. I think
It'll
if
be
it works,
interesting.
they'll be one of the best teams in the NBA. If
I agree.
it doesn't, I think it could fail very, very
Yeah.
quickly.
We'll find out.
So I guess we'll see. I think there's a lot of guys with some interesting minds on that team. So
Yeah,
you
there's
know,
some interesting
Jaylen Brown.
personalities.
I really do think though, like last thing on it, if the Celtics don't trade Jaylen Brown to the 76ers, is LeBron going to 76ers? I don't think so.
No, I don't. No,
I
not
think
at all.
that's the thing that
He
did
looked.
it, right?
He looked at which team would be the biggest, which team he thought would be the best with him on it, and he landed on the Sixers. And
Yeah.
he wouldn't have thought that if Brown wasn't there. If Brown doesn't
100%.
come there, I think he's going to the
I 100%
the
agree.
Cavs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's quite something.
Yeah. How about the Elks?
How
Yeah.
about them Elks? I mean, this is a team, right? They are unbelievable.
Oh,
this Edmonton Elks team is the best Edmonton Elks team we've seen
I agree.
in the past 7 years, and
Best
They
Elks
aren't.
team we've ever
They aren't
seen.
pretenders no more. They are contenders, and people were doubting these guys.
Yeah.
For the last few weeks. Oh, they'll fall off a cliff at some point. Well, guess what? We just beat the best team in the CFL, and we're looking to do it again.
Yeah, that place better be packed on what day? Is it? Saturday. Yeah.
Saturday.
Better be packed on
It better
Saturday.
be. There better be 25,000.
There's gonna be Riders fans coming in,
100%.
lots of them. So we got to get enough.
They're going to
Elks fans
travel
there to
well.
drown
You
'em
know
out.
they travel well, and
Yep.
you know that's a tough loss for them to have. To
Yeah.
be honest,
Yeah.
that's a team that doesn't want to lose over there.
No.
We need to come out with numbers.
Yeah.
And
Support this team.
honestly, I think we will because
I agree.
I think the
hype's-
around them is
that-
so high. And honestly, just talking to people that I know,
Yeah.
it's like, are you going to the Elks game this weekend? Yeah. Do you have a ticket for me? It's like, okay, well, we can figure this thing out.
Yeah, that kick for Blanchard, I think, just
Oh my
really
goodness.
put it up there. Like people
We
are
can,
seeing
we
that
can
on
get
their
into the
Instagram
game.
and stuff.
I just want to get quickly into the game, and
Yeah.
then we'll get to
That
our
was it
listener
was a
takes.
great
But
game. I mean, both teams played great. That's like the perfect football game.
I think
Perfect
the-
CFL football game. 500 passing yards, 4 touchdowns for Fajardo. I don't remember the stats exactly for
Fajardo
Yeah.
had
Five- I think it was 510. I think it was 510, 4 touchdowns.
5 4 touchdowns, no
Yeah.
interceptions, and he had like
And then
a
I
70,
don't remember Trevor
70.
Harris's stat line.
It was
but
good.
It was good too. I mean, it was just full on CFL gunslinging
it
football.
was unbelievable, and this is why the CFL is so great, people. Like,
Yep.
this is a league case. So now there's a gap in between all these sports. It's time to watch the CFL. This is a league
Yeah.
that
You get games like
provides
that.
great entertainment.
Yeah.
Like, I know, okay, not the top players. Oh my goodness, not a lot of revenue, not a lot of
Yeah.
fans.
Who cares? That's why you watch sports, because they're entertaining.
Find a team, okay? Find a few players.
Yeah.
Cheer them on, and this is very, very entertaining
It's
football.
still great.
That
football.
Elks game, one of the most entertaining football games I've
I
watched.
agree.
Back and forth, the
That-
Elks dropping snaps.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know what Mark Cordy's doing, and Cody Fajardo, like,
think-
let's get on the same page in this. The Elks are doing everything they can to lose the game, and then somehow
Yeah.
I
They
think
missed, that whole sequence where they missed the fumble, brought
Oh
it all
my
the way
goodness.
back, missed the Riders, missed the field goal. They got it back, scored the touchdown. We came down, kicked that field goal. I mean, like, what more could you want in a football game?
unbelievable.
That was all within like the last 5 minutes too. That's not
Yeah.
even including like the 30 points each that came before that in
Right.
the first 55 minutes.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
just crazy. Crazy stuff.
Austin Mack was balling out.
Austin
I mean,
Mack
just-
is a baller.
yeah,
Baller.
he was a great addition. I mean, bringing those guys back together,
Oh my goodness.
masterclass in GM.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
This is a great Elks team, and
Yeah.
I really think we should save some talk for Thursday. I'm hoping we
I
can
agree.
get a guest on to preview this upcoming game. And I think we just save a little bit of the writers' talk for that because
Yeah,
I want to get into
I
the
agree.
listeners' take, and this is already running.
Yeah, let's
This is
get
kinda
the
where I
takes
wanted
done.
it to
Let's
be.
get the takes go. Let's get the takes done.
Okay, let's get it going here.
We'll touch more on the Elks next time when we can preview the next game.
Exactly, I totally agree. How the heck do I pull this up again? Because the story expired. So
Oh yeah, it's an archive, I think,
uh,
on Insta.
how the heck do I do that?
You go there.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Yeah.
All right. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 takes.
Damn, that's a lot.
And some of them are
Some of them
has
are
to
out
be
there.
anonymous. So we're
Yeah.
going to start from sent most recently to not. Okay.
Okay.
K. Perosny.
Okay.
Darnell Nurse 80-point season with San Jose is inevitable.
Yep, it's happening.
Honestly, like, I mean, this take is obviously just a joke, but like,
Yeah. I mean, to be
I
fair,
like it though.
to
I
be
like
fair,
it. I really
I-
like it, Calder.
I think he's gonna play better in San Jose now that he's out of the
Oh.
spotlight of Edmonton. So
100%. He will not.
I'll give him that.
Totally different.
he's gonna play
100%
better.
agree. He's gonna be way different.
And it's going to
playing
be
there.
the thing where everybody's like, oh, they made a huge mistake getting rid of
Yep,
them.
Yep.
Same thing when Skinner was playing well
Yep.
for a bit there. And it's like, but
Well,
you wouldn't have. Well,
Everyone knew he was gonna fall
for
to but yeah.
still, though,
Yeah,
people
yeah,
were
yeah,
saying
yeah.
it. And it's like, they're not going to do that in Edmonton. They're not going to do that under this, like, pressure
Oh,
cooker
I know.
environment
I
that
know.
they're in here.
Yeah, so I mean,
whatever.
80 points, 0 chance. But hey, the guy's gonna play better. I think we all know that.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing with Celebrini. Who knows?
Gian Gasca, the World Cup was set up for Lamine Yamal to become Messi's successor.
I mean, He did win the World Cup
he
at
did
18
win it.
against,
Did
or
he
19
play
against Messi.
well in the World Cup?
He played well. He just wasn't scoring.
Just wasn't scoring.
He just
right? Like,
wasn't
he
scoring.
wasn't a star.
He did, yeah, exactly. He did win 2 man of the matches, but also Spain, like, okay, Barcelona is a team that's built up to be high scoring and run through its wings.
Yep.
That's not how Spain is built,
Right.
like the way they play. They have an elite defensive line, and they have Rodri controlling the midfield. And their whole game plan is to control the pace of play and the ball and just take over the game, slow it down, and then get their chances.
Right.
That's not how Yamal usually plays in Barca, right?
Right.
They're a high flying. It's like if you take McDavid on the Oilers and put him on, I don't know, who's a super defensive team? LA. You know what I mean? And he might not be as good like
I know
that.
what you mean. Yeah.
He's still a great player and he played well, but he's not set up to be putting up big numbers in that
I
Spanish
understand
system.
That makes 100% sense
Yeah.
to me.
So in that way, I'd say he kind of did take over the world
Yeah.
from Messi.
Yeah,
in
I
that
get
way.
that.
But he didn't have the same kind of flair or goal scoring or stats that Messi put up at that age. But he's also 19.
That makes
so.
sense. Yeah, that makes sense to me. I think this is obviously the setup and rigging take is kind of funny to me. But,
Yeah, I don't think it was
well,
rigged,
obviously not. But hey, that's a fair take,
Yeah.
and that's one that
mhm.
that's funny. Rylan Shera 12. Is Rory McIlroy making a bad decision with taking less tournaments? His play sure looks like it.
I mean, at this point, what does he have to prove? You know what I
I
mean?
would agree with that. I 100%. Well, I think the guy has done everything he wants to do, right?
exactly.
And I don't think
He's got all the money he could ever want. He's got the titles.
He's got the
won
titles.
back-to-back Masters.
Yeah, like
if the dude wants to play a bit less golf and chill some more with his family or at home or whatever, who cares? Go do it.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
fair. You know, the guy's getting older, right?
Yeah.
So the wear and tear on his body. I think he's at the point in his golf career where he's like, okay, well, I've done everything I needed to do,
agree.
and I'm out there for the love of the game, right?
Yeah, you got to lose. I'm assuming he's lost at least a bit of the spark since winning those, because like for years he was chasing those Masters titles, and like that was all he really had left to win. So now he just got it.
Yep,
you know?
I totally agree with that.
So I don't know if he's hurting his legacy, but yeah, it's definitely. I don't know if it's gonna make. It's not gonna make him a better golfer, obviously, and improve his current play at all by taking less tournaments.
Yeah, I agree. But it's a fair take. He
Yeah,
definitely
it is a fair
is
take.
probably
Oh, he is for sure
making a bad decision. But
It
I
is
think
for sure
a bad decision,
at least monetarily.
a
or
bad
whatever.
decision for his golf game, yes.
Yeah,
for him
exactly.
as a person, no. That's
exactly.
how I would say.
That's what I was trying to say. Yeah.
The Detroit Lions are winning 58 games this year. SWB 47.
15? I don't think so.
No, I disagree.
It's too tough a division
No.
for them to win. I think they could lose 2
They have
or
a
3.
hard schedule
Yeah,
as well,
exactly.
right? So
I mean, I still I think I had them at first in their division, did I not?
you
no.
can see from there.
Let me pull up our NFL rankings from our first episode. I think I do. No, I have them second behind the Bears, but I think I still had them making the playoffs with like 13 or 14 wins. I don't know. It depends. I don't think they're going to win 15. That's a lot of games to win, but they're going to 13, 14 have a great season.
Yeah, I agree.
I think they're going to be better if they stay healthy.
Jabril. Wow, very interesting. I don't even know. This is like
Is Jabril's take garbage?
no.
Or is it
It's
decent?
it's kind of wild that he's
It's
saying
kind of
this.
wild that he's saying this.
Aaron Donald is arguably the best football player of all time.
Are we talking about just in
Oh.
all? No, Brady's better. Obviously, I'm biased,
Now,
but Brady's better.
If you want to say greatest defensive player
oh,
of
I
all
could
time,
I could see an argument for that, but I mean, I don't think anybody can argue with Brady's
no,
pedigree.
you can't.
I bet he did.
He's
say,
the greatest,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
The guy is the
Yep. If you can argue Donald's the second best player or greatest or whatever, but nobody's beating 7 Super Bowls. However, 4 MVPs I think Brady had, something like that, 3 or 4, and all the stuff he did in his career, all the records. But I could definitely see him for defensive player.
Yeah, he definitely could be up there.
If
I mean,
Brady
some
didn't
people will say
exist,
Lawrence,
if Brady
but-
didn't exist, that would be a more valid take.
yeah, I totally agree. But I mean, you could make it. You could make the argument.
it is.
I think,
He did
but
say
I
arguably.
wouldn't say he's the greatest. He's
No.
won 1 Super Bowl. Like,
Yeah.
it's hard to say.
Yeah.
Now dominant defensively, you can
Yeah.
make that argument.
It's also
100%.
a lot harder to argue in football against quarterbacks because it's such an important position.
Yeah, exactly. It's the most important
Yeah.
position in the field. And that's the difference between football and, let's say, hockey.
Yeah,
right?
other
It's way
sports.
different.
Yeah, it's a lot more
Um,
skewed to that one position.
Yeah. Are the 76ers going to be remembered regardless of how they do this year? Ben Roth.
I think so because I mean we still remember what was it the 2021 Knicks 22 the one that had
76ers.
no I'm talking about we still remember
Oh.
or Nets sorry I meant the Nets we still remember the Nets that had Katie Irving and
Yeah.
like the super team kind of Nets.
Yeah.
Regardless, they didn't win, so we still remember them now. I think we'll remember these Sixers if they don't work out.
I just feel like the LeBron decision is such a big one that it's going to be pretty hard to forget how.
That's what I'm saying. I think because we remember those guys because they lost. I think we'll remember these Sixers if they lose.
Oh,
and
for
we'll also remember them if they win.
Way more if they lose.
That's what I'm saying.
They have all the pieces to do what
That's
they
what I'm
want.
saying. We'll
But
remember them
if it falls apart for some reason.
We'll remember it the same way I remember that team as a super team that had everything on paper to win it. And if they don't win it, it's a disappointment.
I totally agree with that.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree. Connor McDavid.
What is
Matthew Lee. Connor McDavid has autism. That's why he's good at hockey, but very awkward. Well, that's obvious. I would totally agree with that.
Sure.
Now, is that the reason why he's good at hockey? In a way, like, here's my take on this, because we can't debate on if Connor McDavid has autism, okay? Like, this is not, we don't know anything about that. Is he on a bit of the awkward side? Yes. Does he have something special? 100% he does. Because for you to be this good at a sport,
well, yeah,
Jordan, Tom Brady,
you have to have a bit
you
of
have
like an
to have
obsessive
a
thing on
weird
sports.
side.
Yeah, exactly.
That you're so obsessive with your sport that you're so good.
Yeah.
That would be my take on that.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he could.
We don't know. I don't care as long as he wins a cup with us.
If you ever meet him, ask him, Matthew.
Yeah, honestly,
let us
please
know what
do
he
that.
says.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I got 3 from JP70946.
Oh yeah,
3 takes.
3.
Hot take: Dak Prescott has a better chance at winning MVP than May and Stafford.
Oh hell no!
He's just trying to rage bait out here, bro.
That sounds like a Silas take.
Yeah, that's really bad. Now, Dak Prescott's system is good.
Oh, he's a good quarterback. He's way underrated, but he's not better than
Stafford
Stafford
and Drake May. 0 chance.
And you're not going to get that answer
Stafford's
from the Rams.
got the best system you would want,
and you're not going to get an agree on that from the Rams and the Patriots.
It's rage bait. It's just straight rage bait out
I
here. 0 chance that happens, and I mean, just no chance. Hot take: Babcock is the coach the Oilers need, and they go on to win the Stanley Cup.
Okay, the cup part, I don't know, but I think at least tactically, I think that Babcock is going to be a better coach for Knobloch, like for this team.
Yes,
at least tactically, it's not his tactics that I'm like concerned with. It's his
about
off the
him.
ice stuff.
Yes,
it's the same idea with Kane or Perry or all those guys they brought in. I know like what they can do like in the game and on the ice. It's just. They bring a lot of baggage.
I'm not going to feel sorry for these Oilers.
No, I'm not either.
We watched McDavid's press conference, or not press conference. It was just like an interview today.
The one where he talked about
Hyman's
Nurse.
golf course and talked about Nurse, and he talked about Mike Babcock. He got asked, and he said he's the guy. This is our guy. He's
they
won every
signed
big
off
game.
on it.
He likes it. They had conversations with him. Hyman likes him. If the Oilers lose and it's because of Babcock, I don't feel bad for any of the Oilers. They signed up for it.
It's on the players. They definitely asked all of the core guys, and they said, "Do you want who's your coach?
They did.
Which coach do you want?" And they said, "We want Mike Babcock."
Yep.
So if they lose, it's on them.
No, I don't feel sorry at all. If Babs is the reason and he gets kicked out and the year goes to trash, I don't feel sorry for any of the players. This was their decision, and it was the core guys' decision. I'd blame it on Leon and Connor and Hyman for making this decision, right? Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, they don't make the decision, but I think they did in this case, this scenario.
And I think if Babcock can keep his nose clean, like not do anything, just effed up, mess up the room. Yeah. I think his on ice stuff, his defensive structure, his tactics could make this team a lot better than they've been in the past 100%. And a lot more structured on defense.
Yep.
I mean, hopefully he holds them accountable because that's what he was brought in to do.
100%.
I think he can do that. It's just he just has to not go through phones or some shit like that. Something to get him fired in the first week.
It's just crazy to me.
Yeah. Yeah. What was the last take from him?
Sorry, I keep turning it off. Might be a hot take, but I'd rather have a healthy Jordan Alvarez on the Jays than Ohtani. Wow.
I think maybe I could make an argument for offensively, but I don't think in a sport like baseball you can't get past the two-way ability of Ohtani. Yeah. That's the thing.
Because
if you bring in Alvarez, you're probably getting, at least this year for sure, you're getting better offense, I'd say, than Ohtani. Yeah. But if you bring in Ohtani, you're also getting an elite starting pitcher. So
Yeah, that's hard to say in Ohtani if he's not
Exactly.
healthy. But Yordan Alvarez is such a
I
stud.
agree.
And
He's been so good.
honestly, that's not even a bad
It's not
take.
a bad take if it's just in baseball the added
But
the added
pitching,
value of having
yeah,
a pitcher.
I don't know. It's just it depends on who's
Although
hotter
he
as a
did
hitter,
say he
right?
did say on this Jays team, didn't he? On this Jays team, I could agree with that because it's not pitching that
Oh,
they need.
yeah.
He
Yeah.
said on the Jays.
That's
It's not
fair.
it's not pitching
That's
that
fair.
they need.
That's
So
really
maybe
fair.
I would take Alvarez.
Honestly, and Alvarez has had up and downs
Yeah.
as well, but he's a very good player, and that is
Yeah.
I think that's a fair take.
I think it's a fair take if we're talking about the Jays because you had Ohtani. They already have a logjam of arms in the starting rotation.
Next one from Arsh Roop 3. Krish Kular is going to be the best player in the WHL next season for the Oil Kings. We're just skipping
Bucket.
this one because we could not tell you about it at all. Good luck goes
Hold
out
on.
to Krish. Okay,
Yeah, good luck, Chris Kolar.
Good luck, Krish Kular. I'm not the guy. We're just not even gonna
Okay,
get
he's
to it,
wait, oh yeah.
No, he played a little bit with
Yeah, okay.
HC, but we're not. We should just
Yeah,
skip
okay.
this one. It's just kind of a joke, anyways. Josh Dynus,
Ooh, JD.
he's egregious. If you know what we're gonna do one day,
Yeah.
we're gonna bring Joshua Dynus and Mario Valdivia on this podcast, and we're gonna listen to them and their takes. Joshua Dynus told me the other day the Edmonton Oilers should trade Leon Draisaitl for Connor Hellebuck.
What the fuck?
Like, can you believe that? Joshua Dynus said that, and
Yeah,
it's
that's a horrible take, Josh.
horrible. It's not even. It's just terrible. Okay, this guy went the Pacers and
Are
and
these takes he put here? Or are you just
no, this
ranting
is
about
the one that
Josh?
he put.
Okay.
He thinks Tyrese Halliburton is a better player than Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Can you believe this?
Which one of them has won back-to-back MVPs? Which one of them has won an NBA title against the other one?
And it makes zero logical sense, like a lot of the things he
People
says sports related. But this
okay,
is the
like,
one he said.
People call Shea a flopper and hate on him, but he's a great player, and that's also a reason he's a great player because he draws so many fouls.
Yep.
People, as much as you might hate to admit it, that's a big part of basketball, being able to draw fouls, and he's able to do it better than anybody in the league.
Huh.
So I'll take that on my team over Tyrese, especially post ACL
So bad.
Tyrese.
It's just a terrible take. We're just getting over this. The New York Giants. This is from Lennox Norpy, my guy. The New York Giants are going to be a solid team that makes playoffs, and Scat becomes a top 10 RB.
I think I had them at 3 in the NFC East.
I don't think they make the
fringe-
playoffs. Will Scat become a top 10 RB? I could see it.
Maybe if he stays healthy.
I just think.
Maybe.
I don't think Jackson Dart's the guy.
RBs can,
I'm not a Jackson Dart
I don't know.
believer.
RBs can take off like that, so I could see Scat being a top 10 guy.
I'm not a Jackson Dart guy. I don't
Yeah.
think where they are in that division. I think there's, that division's hard.
It is a
The
hard
Commanders
division.
will be back. I think Jaden Daniels will be able to
Yeah.
figure it out, and that division's going to be a little too difficult for them.
We had them at 3rd over the Commanders, and
Okay.
I still stick with that. I think they could make 9 to 10 wins.
I think they
if
have the
win.
biggest.
They also
floor.
have a.
No, they don't. have
Were
the
they
biggest
fourth?
floor.
Were they 4th place in the East last year?
I think they have the lowest ceiling.
Were they 4th or was it the Commies?
No, they were 3rd. I thought.
Were they? They might have been 3rd.
I thought they were 3rd.
NFC. No, they were 4th last year.
They were 4th.
So
Goodness
they'll have a
gracious.
4th place schedule. So they could take off and do something like that. It's possible. I wouldn't bet on it, but it's possible.
It's not a terrible take. Scat becoming a top 10 RB. Definitely could see it. I think it depends on his if he's able to stay healthy.
The 4th
and
place
be
schedule
efficient.
should help them.
And if he's able to find ways with the line that they have. So, I mean, it's not bad, but do I think they make the playoffs? No, because of where they are in that division. But yeah.
Yeah, I'd put that in not likely, but possible.
Yeah. This is a take from E Bandman. I know nothing about racing, so this is one for William
Is this
Melsness.
F1?
Lewis Hamilton's success was mostly due to Mercedes.
I mean, yeah, that's F1. It's as much as people like to talk about how good the drivers are, I'd say arguably more than half of it is down to the cars they're in. So yeah, being in Mercedes for years and getting to drive those things, that definitely had a big factor in them winning a lot. And when we look at it, like, who had the best car last year? It was McLaren. Who won? McLaren. Who has the best car this year? Mercedes. Who's winning? Kimi Antonelli, right? Like, It's the car. It's an engineering event. That's what the sport is. So yeah, for sure, playing with Mercedes is a big reason why you're so good for such a long time.
Yeah, I don't know anything
Yeah.
about it, so we're gonna move on.
And playing it and racing at Ferrari, he's in worse cars. So yeah,
We got
I
six
agree
more.
with that.
6 more takes to get through here.
Okay.
Thank you, Eban Man, for your take. Sean Stang, he's got 3 for us. Curling is
bad?
more exciting to watch than soccer.
Which one?
Curling is more exciting to
Curling?
watch than soccer.
I mean, I don't agree because I'm a big soccer. But look,
No,
Did you
Sean.
watch? Did you watch that Olymp? I don't agree.
Curling's
with the take.
fun.
I don't
I
agree
like
with this take.
watching
But did you
curling.
watch that Olympic finals?
Yes,
with
I did. Yep.
Canada. That was one of the most exciting sports things I've seen in a long time.
Yeah,
But
curling. Can't,
it is not more exciting to watch than soccer.
no, I think soccer's just I mean, there's a
It's
reason why
it's a
soccer's
good
the biggest
sport in its
the
own
world.
right. But yeah, no. I'd rather sit down to watch a random.
I
Soccer
mean,
game
Sean
than a
Stang
random
probably
curling
can't even
match.
tell me name one curler. So we're just gonna move on.
You can, like the guy who poked the thing.
We're just gonna Packers NFC dark horse.
I think you had them as your NFC. And you had NFC North. Like you had them.
I
close
had
to
them.
winning
I
that,
had them
yeah.
closer to the top. And
Yeah,
here's why:
Uh,
they had a great start
I
last
think
year.
they're just the definition of mid. Personally,
I just think that their ceiling, if they can figure it out on offense, Mike Parsons is so good back there. They have a
Maybe.
great defense. Jordan Love, when he's good, is pretty darn good. And Josh Jacobs, if he can figure out whatever
Yeah.
his situation is,
yeah. Well, what's even going on with his investigation stuff?
I have no idea into it at all. But
What is he?
I just think this Packers.
He was arrested for domestic abuse. Still waiting to appear in court.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
But anyways,
I just think they're mid. They have
that's a fair.
their
take.
whole offense is Love is a top 10 to 15 quarterback.
I would say 10. He's a top. He's a top
Arguably
15.
10 to
Yeah.
15. Yeah. So
Depends on
mid.
how he plays. When he's at his
Yeah.
ceiling,
So
he's
mid.
a top 10 QB.
The receiver core is all wide receiver twos, basically mid.
Which honestly can work at times,
Jacob,
but
but no, now you need an elite quarterback
Yeah.
to make it work. Jacobs he's good, but
Good.
depending on the situation, he could be mid. Their O line it's okay, it's mid. Their whole offense is just mid. I think Matt LaFleur
it's good.
he's a fine head coach, but you see what I mean? Like it's all like fine, you know what I mean? It's not
That's
like,
a fair. That's a fair
it's
take.
not like a team I'd pick to win.
I
the
just
NFC.
think that their defense is so good that they are
Maybe.
going to be able to carry them into an important. Sorry, that's the light flickering up there. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, flashbang. But that's an interesting
Maybe.
take. Last one from Sean Stang. Thanks for the takes, by the way, Sean _Stang08. Sharks are messing up a rebuild.
I kind of agree, but don't at the same time because how long are these contracts on the book for? Nurse is 4 years. What did they sign Truba for? Because here's the thing: they needed NHL defensemen. These guys are
Yeah.
NHL defensemen. You know what I mean?
I
at least
like
for the
this take from Sean Stang.
I don't think they're messing it up, but I don't think they're necessarily advancing it with these signings. I don't like a lot of these signings. 8.25 for. Does this show the years on here? How do you check the years on his contract? Oh, I have to go to Puckpedia, don't I?
It was 4
Bear
for
with
Trouba.
me. 4 years, yeah. So I don't think they're messing up the rebuild because these contracts will be off the book in a few years. It's not like an 8-year deal they're signing, but I definitely don't think they're helping it long term as much as they could be.
Yeah, I would totally agree with that take. I just think, this is a team that
It's not wrecking it, but it's not improving it necessarily.
exactly.
I think they'll be better on defense than they were last year because hate these guys as much as you want. There's a reason that Nurse and Trouba have been in the NHL for as long as they
Yep.
have. And who was
Mhm.
the other one they got? It was why am I blanking? They got somebody else.
Great ball knowledge.
Kesselring.
All right.
They got Kesselring.
But
But yeah,
I don't love it. Like the moves
decent
they made,
guys.
I thought they went backwards on. They're gonna have to
Maybe.
wait longer for their team to be
I don't
better.
think they went backwards, but I don't think that they
I
built for the future as well they
Who
could
did
have.
they trade? Goodness gracious.
I don't think.
Forward.
Oh
top
yeah,
forward.
Eklund.
Yeah, Eklund.
But they brought in Stenberg.
I know they brought in Stenberg, but does this Macklin Celebrini is scoring you 100 points now?
I like Stenberg
You
more
know-
than Eklund.
Eklund.
I do.
I don't.
Eklund's a decent second line player. Like I think he's shown what he
But
is.
he
Unless
knows
58,
you-
53, 45. He's good. He's good.
But
15
you know
goals.
what you're gonna get about him.
Yeah, but
and he can get
Stenberg
better.
Stenberg is such a good player.
Yeah,
He's
he
such a
is.
good
I know,
prospect.
but again,
Nobody's put up numbers like that in the Swedish league. The dude's gonna be a star player, and I'd rather take the bet on an 18-year-old becoming one of the best players in the league than sticking with a guy who's going to be a second to third liner once you're
that's
good.
fair enough. I just don't like the direction that
And
it
offense
shows.
wasn't what they needed to bring in. It was defensive players.
Yes,
So
exactly.
I don't hate that take, but I also don't love it.
That's fair. Honestly, I don't think it's bad. I think Sean's
Yeah.
got it.
I can see that angle. I don't think they helped the rebuild too much, but they helped in the next year or two.
That's not bad at all. Next one. Oh, another one from eBan, man. I didn't even see it. It was like further down. Messi, Ronaldo, and Neymar's retirement and what they did for the sport.
Just
I think just
what do we
speak
think
about it.
them?
If that's
I think they helped grow the game a ton. I mean, you see so many people talking about them
Yeah.
online. You see so many of their jerseys. I'd say the three greatest players of their generation. Like people are gonna be talking 100 years from now about Messi, Ronaldo, and Neymar, all of them. They're such good players. They had such great longevity. They won basically everything they could possibly win. Yeah, I mean, the new generation, like Holland, Mbappe, all these guys, it doesn't have the same kind of feeling as they did. You know what I mean?
100%.
Like just pull up Neymar highlights, Messi highlights, Ronaldo. That's beautiful sport to watch. It's some of the best like athletics I've seen. So for sure, I think they grew the game of soccer a massive amount, and they're going to go down as two best players, and Neymar is going to be up there for all time.
I agree, and I mean I don't know enough about soccer
Yeah.
to really give you a full answer on this take, but I agree with this. Suture Sonny, why the Seahawks are the best franchise? We're not even going to answer this
Shut up,
because they're
Such.
not. Yeah, like honestly, just be quiet. This one he wanted to keep it anonymous.
Yeah.
Oilers should have kept the same team for the third year in a row. Why they changed when they went back to back? I'm assuming
Are they talking about for last? Oh, are they saying
from the second year that they went back to back to the
why
next
did they
year?
change it this past season?
Yes.
So they're talking about getting rid of Arvidsson and bringing in Mangiapane. They didn't make too many changes, I don't think.
Well, I think he's talking about Skinner as well being moved.
Stu, yeah.
For Jarry.
I mean, that's a lot of hindsight too, though, because at the time, were people really hating on that trade as much as they are now?
No. And
Yeah.
here's part of the issue.
Dylan
Dylan Holloway and Philip
That
Broberg,
one-
they didn't have a choice.
That one was a lot more. Yeah, that one.
That's part of the
No,
problem with this take.
I disagree with that. The Broberg thing, I think you could let him go, but I didn't see any reason that they couldn't match Holloway.
That's
They
fair.
did it to save cap, but it was $2 million for a guy you drafted 14th overall and was showing signs of becoming a legit top 6 winger. Like $2 million for 2 seasons. That's not that much money.
No, it's
Then
not.
they
It's
traded CeCe to have the room to do it, and then they just didn't. And they
yeah,
took the
which
money into
kind
the
of was
season.
weird. I mean, they knew they were going to cap them.
I get the Broberg
anyways,
thing because
but-
he was asking out anyways, but I don't know why they didn't match Holloway.
Do I think they should have kept the same team? No, you can't because
No.
it was just clear that they were short, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like they weren't as good as
Well,
Florida.
the closest they were was the first run. The second run, Florida was clearly better than them in the finals.
And let's be honest, okay? So what did they really change from that team? Can we pull up that roster, Will? Can we pull up the
24, 25, or 23, 24?
23, 24? Because 24, 25 is last year, technically, no?
No, last year was 25, 26.
Oh, yeah.
You're talking about the one that
24,
lost
25.
in 6
yeah,
games,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, 24, 25. No,
Yeah.
23, 24, because I want to see what moves that they made.
Okay.
To really, I actually like, this is a
Well,
good-
they lost Broberg and Holloway. That was okay. Let's see. Is Hockey DB okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. McDavid, Draisaitl, Bouchard, Hyman, all still around. Ekholm, Kane was still around the next year.
Okay,
They
so
got rid
Kane-
of. They got rid
Was
of
Kane
Fogel.
back the next year?
Yeah, he was. Well, he was injured all year. Remember? Then he came back in the playoffs.
Right.
They got rid of Fogel.
Well, Fogel walked because
They
he
didn't want
earned
to
his
pay
money
him.
elsewhere because he played well
I-
in the playoffs.
They brought in. Remember that was the big offseason. They re-signed Henrique for $3 million, 2 years, and then they
Okay.
signed Arvidsson and Skinner that offseason.
We got to look at the 24-25
Yeah.
roster. That's the one that I'm looking for. I don't know why. This is the one where they lost in Game 7, right? In 24-25.
This is the one where they lost.
Okay,
in
this
6.
is the one. This is the one. that
This
we're looking at.
roster, I like it more on paper in some ways. I think that the Arvidsson and Skinner signings were a lot more of a product of how they played them in the system than how the signings actually
I
were.
agree.
Because, I mean, clearly it wasn't the players. Because
Now-
look at Arvidsson,
yeah.
54 points in 69
I
games.
just don't think he's a guy that fit with what they had. He's a great player. We know he's a
it
great
kind
player.
of felt like at times, especially with Skinner, like Jackson, because remember that was the summer where Jackson was the GM because they
Right.
hadn't hired Bowman yet. It felt like he went off the rip signing players before even talking to Knobloch about them.
100%.
Like he was like, instead of asking Knobloch, hey, do you actually want this player? He was like, hey, Knobloch, you have this player now. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And I don't know if Skinner or Arvidsson fit what
Jeff
he
Skinner's
wanted.
that guy. Yeah,
What
I
he
100%
wanted,
agree.
which
I think that's a great
I
take.
think they're good players, and I think they were, if they had been played right, they would have been better. But also, I don't know if you can fault Knobloch if he wasn't consulted, because the coach has the right to build.
No, I
have
agree.
Consultation
I
over how he
agree
wants the
with
team
that.
to be built.
For sure.
So, yeah, I don't know if they should have kept the team the same, but I definitely think.
Can we
they
read
made
off
a-
the roster?
You just want the full roster, 24,
I just want
25?
you like the guys who
left or the guys who stayed?
left.
Okay, well, between that first cup run and the second one, we lost Holloway and Broberg.
Okay, so that's something that
Yeah.
we could have controlled if we had some better
Yeah.
management.
Lost Fogel, which
Okay, Fogel, he
fine.
deserved money elsewhere.
Yeah.
The others couldn't
We
pay him.
traded McLeod for Savoy, which
Great
I
deal.
like
I
that
like
trade. I
McLeod.
don't mind that.
Good for him, but he
Yeah.
was never going to be really, really
Yep.
successful in here.
They let Vinny walk, which
That's fair.
they
the guy
they
deserved.
traded CC, but that was because they were clearing room
Clearing
for,
cap,
and then
he
they
was
didn't
getting
use
older.
it. They brought in Podkolzin, great move.
Great move. I like that.
Which, to be fair, probably wouldn't have happened if they kept Holloway, but I'd rather have Holloway.
Do I see
still.
Corey Perry on that list as well?
They had him in
He
both
walked.
runs. They had him in both runs. They
Yeah.
brought him in January and
Okay.
kept him around. They
Yeah,
let
yeah.
him walk before last year.
Because I mean, he was scumbag. Took more money in LA for whatever reason, which never makes sense to
mean,
me because he's got
His
tens of millions of dollars.
I think his kids grew up there. I think he wanted
Fair
to be
enough.
closer to that.
Fair
to
enough.
there. Because Anaheim, LA, same thing.
Okay.
But yeah, I definitely think they made some big mistakes with the whole Holloway and Broberg thing, and that was a big reason the team's not as good
Yeah.
now as they are.
Oh, 100%.
could
I
be.
think it's just the Holloway Broberg thing is just a big mark in Oilers history. I really think. And I think if you have those two guys, the team would look a lot different right
For sure.
now. Than
Well,
it
we
would.
wouldn't be talking about adding a top six winger for Leon. We'd have Holloway.
Yep. And you probably don't have Matt Savoy. Let's be honest here. You probably
No, because they traded for Savoy before that whole thing went
right.
down.
Right.
You probably wouldn't have
Savoy,
Podkolzin,
yeah.
but I'd rather have Holloway than Podkolzin, to be honest. As much as
Yeah.
I love Podkolzin, the dude's not
I was talking with one of the instructors the other day, and they're like, "I like Matt Savoy better than I like Dylan Holloway." And I'm
well,
like,
they would have
"Oh,
both.
no."
So we don't even
Do
have.
I like that though? Like, would you rather Matt Savoy or Dylan Holloway?
I'd rather have Dylan Holloway right now for sure.
I
But
agree with that. I think his upside is really high.
51 points in
and so is
59
Savoy.
games.
Like, he's a great player.
Yeah,
It's
well,
just-
and
I don't
the
know.
thing is, if they'd matched Holloway, they'd have both. It's not like they'd be
100%.
choosing
It was
between them.
mismanagement, and
Yeah.
this is the big thing in sports, and I think this is why this take is
Yeah.
like I understand where this person's coming from, but I'm also not sure like how they can go without change. And Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl are pressuring them to build the best team possible. And I think the moves that they made at the time,
I think
like
they
when
were,
Arvidsson and Skinner signed, I'm like, these are great
everybody
moves.
did. I think they were a lot more panicky to improve the team than they should have been.
Yes. And I think that was a rookie move by me being like, hey, these are
Yeah.
great moves.
I mean, to
And
be
it was a
fair,
rookie
it
move.
wasn't just, it was literally everybody.
And that's why
And
I should
they-
be more skeptical
Yeah,
this offseason.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
fair take, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you wanted to get to?
Well, was that the last one?
That was the very
Was
last
that the
take.
last one? No, sick.
Yeah, so we got through them. If you honestly just please send more takes.
Yeah,
Definitely will
we
be
could make-
something we like to go
make
through.
this a segment, honestly.
We'll just call it viewer takes or something like that, or the takes
Yeah.
of the week.
I'd be down for that.
We didn't really do buy or sell of the week, but
Yeah, I mean, do you want to
I
run
d-
that real quick,
no,
or do you want to save it for Thursday?
Save it for Thursday.
We
It's
need
something-
something to talk about.
something else.
Yeah.
Try and find
I think-
a guest for then, but
I think we can probably wrap it up then, unless you have anything else you want to add.
I honestly got through everything that I wanted
Oh, great.
to say. I think that'll do it for us
Yeah.
here.
That's a wrap.
Appreciate everyone watching, viewing. You know where to find us. You can, just search up the Manning Show and you can find us wherever the Ewan Sports Network, William Elsness, Ewan Manning. Big Elks game coming up. We should have a good one for Thursday. I'm really tired right now. I haven't even ate food. This is why this big box has been in front of me this whole episode. There's a
It
nice
looked good.
chicken
It's-
sandwich in there that
Oh,
I've been waiting to
What was
eat.
that salad? That looked nice too.
Salad, bro.
I like salad.
I
You're
mean,
not a big
this
salad
dressing
guy?
looks kind of bomb though. Like that.
Yeah.
That
Well,
looks-
there's like cheese on that and shit, wasn't there?
I don't even know. It's kind of just a mid salad.
I don't know.
Mm,
I'm a big
that's good.
salad guy.
Anyways, that'll do it for us here.
Yeah.
The Tuesday Huddle. See you on Thursday.